Ndị be anyị ndewonu. Ọ bụ Ada Igbo na-ekwu na Igbo Media. N'Igbo Media, anyị na-ewetara unu ọtụtụ ozi gbasara ihe na-emegasị na Biafra land, n'ala Igbo na mba ndị ọzọ. N'ụbọchị nke taata, o nwere ihe bịara n'iru akwụkwọ anyị nke anyị ga-agụpụtara unu n'ụbọchị taa. Anyị gụpụtachaa ya, unu egee ya ka ọha n'uju. Ị ga-esie ya, ị drọpụọla your comment, like kwa this our video and gbasakwa ya ka o ruo ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche iche arụ. Ozi anyị wetara ntata si n'aka otu nwanne anyị nwoke, a Biafra activist. Dịka o si wetara anyị ozi ya n'iru akwụkwọ, ọ dere sị: World leaders, US Congress meet to discuss Biafra as Ngozi Orabueze meets US Senator discuss Biafran's exit. Ya bụ ozi ka anyị ji bịa tata na Igbo Media. Ị ga-esi ya bụ ozi, gbaa mbọ gwa anyị iche ma mekwa ka ozi arụta ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche iche aka. Ngwa gere ya ka ọ ha n'oge.
That we make indigenous of Nigeria to live. The United States of Biafra has already exited Nigeria. But as a leader, the lives of innocent indigenous Nigerians, both Christians and Muslims, that the Nigerian state kills every day, it is also my responsibility to protect that. That is why we expect those severe sanctions to crumble that entity so that people can live. We also remember Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. The same thing he's going through with the Nigerian state. Nothing changed. The same thing. Self-defense is our right. Nigeria cannot send reintegrated terrorists into Biafra land to come and kill us, and we will fold our hands. No, we must fight back. We must defend ourselves. Self-defense is guaranteed by all notable international laws. When somebody comes into your house to kill you, you have the right to kill that person first. That is exactly what we continue to do. Nigeria is currently occupying a foreign land in Biafra land. What they do is to kill us. They have no business in Biafra land. They must leave Biafra land. We will protect Biafra land. The 40 states of Biafra land, we will defend, we will protect that from the reintegrated terrorists brought in by the Nigerian state. That was the same thing our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu was doing. That was the same thing Simon Ekpa is doing. And now, thank God, the whole world, including America, has seen what we have been crying for over the years. Thanks to Trump's administration. Because we knew it's not just the leadership. After all, Biden took Nigeria away from this particular CPC because of their interests. So it's not even just about America. It's about the leader. The leader that wants to make the world a better place. Secretary Blinken, on his way to Africa, removed Nigeria from that country of particular concern. He did it without any evidence, without the history of the killings going on. So it's not just America, it is Donald Trump, a man that lives by his words. We are so proud of you. Biafrans are so proud of you. The United States of Biafra government leadership is very, very proud of Donald Trump and his cabinets for what they do to make the world a better place. So it's not just about America. When the Democrats were in power, they didn't do that. Biden saw that. Kamala Harris, you saw the danger. You saw all that. You got the history. But did you do anything about that? No. Rather, you colluded with the Nigerian state to remove Nigeria from the list, which they're supposed to be. And by doing that, you have contributed to the killing of thousands of Christians in Nigeria. That was exactly what that action you did. That's what it did. Because when you encourage evil, then you empower the person perpetrating that evil. Just like Alexander Stubb took Simon Ekpa Within that period, he took Simon Ekpa. The Nigerian state, Christopher Musa became more emboldened and killed more Biafrans within that period that Alexander Stubb took Simon Ekpa away. Because what you did is you downplayed those reports Simon Ekpa brought to you. You empowered Nigeria because you need their oil, the economic gain. You empowered Tinubu and Christopher Musa to kill more of indigenous Biafrans. Alexander Stubb, that was exactly what you did. You were not fighting for Nigerian police. No. Those fake reports they gave you, that's not about it. You're supposed to ask, what are those police people doing in Biafra territory? How many thousands of Biafrans have they murdered? We all know the killing of innocent Biafrans, unarmed innocent Biafrans that were marching for their freedom at Headbridge Junction, at Aba, at Efo, at Ihamufu, different places. The massacre in Nnamdi Kanu's house by the Nigerian state. All these killings. The answers. We move out from Biafra land. The answers. The last march to change bad governance in Nigeria, where innocent indigenous citizens are massacred for nothing by the Nigerian state. So Alexander Stubb's action has contributed to the killing of more Biafrans. By that singular act of taking Simon Ekpa, Tinubu and Christopher Musa told you, if you take Simon Ekpa away, all the agitation, we are not going to be free anymore. The freedom will stop. And then you will start taking the crude oil from Biafra land. So because of that, you just decided to do what they told you. And you brought those fraudulent, manipulated evidences. All those police that were killing, military killing, innocent indigenous Nigerians. Did you also brought that up?
Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on wherever you are watching us from. This is another edition of Politics on the Street. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like our videos. Please share, comment for more political discourse. The IPOB group has officially submitted a letter of referendum and recognition. It was received by the congressmen that this is to affirm that Nigeria is against Christians and they are fighting Christians, and that they take this opportunity to recognize Biafra as a nation. And also, the Nigerian government has accused IPOB of bribing Senator Ted Cruz, saying that the IPOB bribed the senator so that the senator can blackmail Nigeria and give glory to Biafra, saying that all this issue of saying that bandits, saying that they are killing Christians, it is the handiwork of the IPOB. Mazi, how can you answer this, sir?
I am Mr. Kwadeni, IPOB, writing to congressmen for United States of America to recognize Biafra is a good omen.
It's a good omen.
It's a good omen. Even it have overdue. The recognition of Biafra have overdue. So, and remember, why Ojukwu did not actualize Biafra in the First Republic was non-recognition. Had it been people like America came and recognize Biafra, you could get ahead. France that came partially, not serious.
It came partially.
Partially, not serious. Had it been any somewhat power recognized Biafra at that time, we could have got our independence. And now this recognition is very important. Even if I thought that there is no referendum, because the stage we are now, both the killing and everything, unalive people in everything, IPOB, Biafrans in Biafra land, it have showed a determination to leave Nigeria more than that referendum.
leave Nigeria.
To leave Nigeria, more than the referendum. Referendum, you only march peacefully, go and vote peacefully. But now people are paying the cost of Biafra to leave Nigeria with their own blood, with their own life. So it's not the referendum. What IPOB or Biafras may actually need now, totally, completely, is recognition. And if American government will come and recognize Biafra, oh well, God is our, I know that God is always in our side, but the problem have solved.
But what of British?
What is it not Britain that put us into this problem? Britain is what holding Biafra in Nigeria up to today. Holding Biafra in Nigeria up to today. Even this killing in Nigeria, Britain know about it. Because when any nation Britain colonize or have interest in that nation, they will sow discount into that nation. So there will be rumbling and fumbling in that nation. They will use that opportunity to be coming in to take whatever they want to take. What do Britain have? If it's not stealing from his colonies, what do Britain have? An island. An island. Not in an island that only Lagos State is bigger than it. Only Lagos State. I'm not talking of Ogun State or Ondo State. Only Lagos State is bigger than Britain as a whole. They masterminded in draining other people's economy to reach themselves. They masterminded keeping other people's resources to enrich themselves. So let us talk of America. The people who fought for independence and know what independence means. Remember when America fought for Britain to have their independence in, I think, 1776. They fought their independence. If not France and Spain came to help America, Britain could have followed them up. Spain came, France came, they joined America to fight. And immediately France and Spain recognized America, fought on their half. They were able to have their independence from Britain. This is what exactly was supposed to happen to Biafra. But this time, I think if America come out openly and recognize Biafra, there's no need of wasting people's life.
I don't think this is the best time because of what is happening.
This
is what Kanu and Samunepa have been saying for a very long time.
For a very long time, this is what is happening. And this is the right time. The killing in Nigeria have proved that what Biafra are fighting for is right. It has proved that Nigeria is not able to care for those they call their citizens. Every government in Nigeria, since independent, there must surely be bloodshed. Every government in Nigeria. Do you want me to count for you? Tafa Balewa, the man who collected the mantle from Britain in his own regime or administration, we have Western riot, political riot between Akintola faction and Awolowo action group, which forced the 15 boys, January 1966, to rise up to quench the killing in the West. They turned it against Igbo man. Go on and enter. They turned it against Igbo man. Go on and enter, kill Irosi. Massacre the Igbos. Massacre Biafrans till 1970, from 1966 till 1970. Massacre us. Obasanjo, Murtala enter the assassination. How many Midobets were killed in that Dinka coup against Murtala that enthroned Obasanjo? All of them were Midobets. They were killed. Shagari regime, Metamasine in Kano. Shagari regime. They can't not be counting it.
Yes.
Then Idagbo, where Idagbo regime, I think there was no killing. But that time Fulani herdsmen want to rise up. And Nigeria was capable that time to quench them immediately. Fulani herdsmen was about to rise up. Policemen quenched them immediately. Now, from Idagbo, then Babangida regime, We saw Mama Vasa coup. How many people were killed there? All of them were made to death. We saw Ejibo plane crash. Ejibo plane crash. How many people? How many majors?
Daalụnụ niile maka isonyere anyị n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị taata na Igbo Media. Ọ bụ na ihe anyị na-ewetara gị dị gị mma, gbaa mbọ gbasaa ozi a ma mekwa ka ozi a rute ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche iche aka. Ngwa ka ọ dị.